like that.
You know another thing he did? He would take his hamster. The funny part is the mom kept buying him fucking hamsters. He would take the hamster. He'd go, dude, watch this. And he'd put it in a drawer. And he'd close the drawer in its throat, and its eyes would go like that. They'd pop out, but then go back in. And it was hilarious. And I'd be like, do it again. It's really funny. And he'd be like, watch his eyes. You watch. And his fucking eyes would bulge out because he was being choked to death. Why? Are there people with...
Well, Don...
Oh, here's a guy.
Oh,
Here you go. You want to see what you got to do to get to hell? I want people to call in right now to let Rachel know what to go to hell. Call 866-WOW-1-WOW. I want to hear the shit that you people out there have done that's going to keep you out of heaven. We're going to talk to Ron the trucker. Ron
the trucker.
Billy, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. What have you done that's going to keep you out of heaven?
Oh, I'll never live this one down. We were young and we were foolish and we were
excuses.
drinking and just being stupid. And we took a cat one time, live cat, and put it in an old toolbox, metal toolbox, drilled holes in it.
Oh God!
Poured gas on it and lit it on fire.
Oh my God!
Oh fucking!
That's crazy that he sounds like
dude.
Sounds like he's right out of Fargo.
I'm going to hell just for laughing at that.
He says it in such a plausible voice, though.
So how long?
I mean, it was years ago, man.
Wait a minute. Whoa. How old were you?
30.
18, 19.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude, you're done.
Are you still haunted by its screams?
Yeah.
At night, lie awake?
Yeah, and it was one of those things where you had the toolbox in your hand, and it was, and the toolbox was banging around, and...
Do the cat again. Please do the cat again. Do the cat again.
Sounds like it's on a roller coaster, like it's having a good time. Whee! I'm on fire. Well, all right, Ron, you're going to hell. We got somebody I think's going to beat you there, though. Hey, put Paul on. Paul, what's going on, man? What did you do that's going to...
What's up, man?
What did you do that's going to keep you out of heaven?
I feel like shit to this day about it, and I feel like an asshole even calling. But back when I was in high school, my friends dared me to tell this retarded kid with Down syndrome in high school that his parents died. and then the laughter ensued.
What? How did you do it?
They were separated from any kind of classes that we had, where they had lunch brought in by like little retarded carts and served to them in the classroom. But every once in a while, you'll catch one walking the hall.
Could they slide their lunch under the door?
Yeah, basically. So every once in a while, you'd catch one walking through the hall. So we would talk to this kid, and he became like we kind of gained our trust. And my friend said, it'd be really funny is to tell him that his parents died and he has to go down to the office. So. I kind of broke the news to him, and he started crying and running down to the office.
You know what? I'm kind of guilty of something like that. I didn't tell the kid his parents died, but there was this kid, Aaron, I'm not going to say his last name, but we used to just say his name loud enough for him to hear, but without the teacher, and he used to just freak him out. He's one of these kids. He was like, he was retarded, but he was a genius because he was in all the classes, doing great. So we would just go, Aaron. Dude, this kid would lose his. We'd get him to fucking start jerking off and touching himself in class to get thrown down.
I actually did do that. I have a retarded guilty tale.
This is becoming on the call in here is just becoming what have you done to a retarded person that's going to keep you on.
We got to take our last.
We got to take a last break. All right,
everybody, hang on.
If you guys are on hold right now. We got to get to these because these are fucking unbelievable. You're listening to Uninformed. When you come back, you can listen to people why they're not going to heaven. Stay here.
Uninformed with Bill Burr and Joe Derosa.
Is that you? Huey Lewis? All right, you're back with Uninformed, Bill Burr and Joe DeRosa. Special guest, Rachel Feinstein, and we're taking callers right now, basically trying to figure out what's the worst thing you did in your life that's going to keep you out of heaven. We got to talk to Carl. Put him through. Hey, Carl, what's up, man? What's the worst thing that you did that's going to keep you out of heaven?
Hey, what's up, folks?
How you doing?
About 3 years ago when I was working for a retail unit, worked with a guy, and Ended up just started off helping him out here and there because he was married, he was young, pick his wife up from work, drop her off.
Uh-oh.
Ended up starting sleeping with his wife. He had no idea. I'm still palling around with him, but it got to the point where we'd be working together on the same shift. I would be like, all right, buddy, I'm going to lunch. He'd be like, all right, man, thanks. And I'd go over to his house, and I was banging his wife on, his bed and his sheets and his kind of stuff.
Jesus Christ. Are they still together?
Well, here's the funny part. So this was going on for probably 6 months or so.
Here comes the punchline.
Yeah. The funny part is I killed him.
She ends up leaving him, and it was like one of the nastiest, 1-year marriage divorces you've ever seen. And I kind of lost interest at that point, and plus I had just started dating who would later become my fiance. So I ended up kind of just staying away from her because she was crazy too. And then they ended up getting back together again, and yeah, it's bad times when I run into him now. He just gives me the death look if I've ever seen one.
He never kicked your ass once for that?
Oh, he couldn't mess with me.
Oh, is that the worst situation ever? The guy fucked your wife and you can't beat him up.
Jesus Christ, man.
That's when you...
she was awful because she was sitting there and we'd be going at it, and she was just the kind of woman, she's like, just keep fucking me, your dick's so much bigger. I mean, she was vindictive as shit.
Of course, that made it all the more hotter, didn't it? All right, man. Who do we got now? Bring what's another good one? We're trying. Oh my God, some of this shit. Let's talk to Brian. I'm trying to get one that isn't doing something bad to a retarded person. This is just unbelievable. All right, hey Brian, what did you do that's going to keep you out of heaven?
Hey guys, when I was in high school, we were at the little county fair there, and I got the porta potties all lined up in a row. Well, we watched this really drunk guy go and 5 of my friends, and we ran behind him real quick, and we shoved it over on the door so he couldn't get out.
There you go.
You know what, dude? I don't
off down the end of them, and ran before anybody, saw what we did, and stood there and just laughed like we'd never laughed before while this guy was screaming and yelling. And it took about, 4 or 5 guys to lift it up, and he had just shit and toilet paper and piss all over him. And
I don't think you'd go to hell for that one. I think that's funny.
I think that's hilarious. I think even Jesus would think that was funny.
The only reason I might go to hell is because I don't even feel bad about it now. I still think it was just the funniest thing I've ever done in my life.
That's hilarious. You should be proud.
All right, let's talk to Tim. Tim from New Jersey. Tim, what's up, man? What's the worst thing you did that's going to keep you out of heaven?
Well, when we were in high school, hang out and get pretty messed up, and we were hanging out and partying, and this one guy called one of my friends a fag. And we were all kind of drunk, and we kind of grabbed him. We were horsing around. We dragged him to the front of the house. And my buddy pulled his pants down, this guy's pants down.
So it's starting to get a little out of control.
It was weird. But, so we're all still laughing. But the kid's screaming, and he starts spraying the garden hose at the kid's asshole. And he was spraying it hard enough that it actually, gave him an enema. It was like spraying right into his ass. And the kid is screaming. And we let him go. We're all laughing really hard. And then he turns around, and water starts shooting out of his ass. And it's hitting the driveway outside of the house. And
That's great.
I was ashamed of myself and offended, and I never saw the kid again. And it was someone that we knew, but
he sounds like the Emilio Estevez character in Breakfast Club when he taped the kid's butt cheeks together. He's had his little teary confessional.
Once again, though, I don't think that's that. I think that's just really funny.
All right, you want to hear somebody who's going to hell? Let's talk to Kevin. Kevin, right there. Kevin, what's up, man? What's the worst thing you ever did that's going to keep you out of heaven?
Back in middle school and elementary school, we had this retarded kid that on the playground we used to tell him if he didn't eat worms or bugs or whatever, he couldn't hang out with us. But the worst thing was one day he came in crying because his dog had died of a seizure the day before. So out on the playground, one of my friends goes, "Hey AJ, check this out," and he starts doing an impersonation of a seizure, pretending he's the dog. The retarded kid, just goes crying inside. We all got yelled at, but holy shit, it was funny.
This is a big thing, though. How old were you?
11 or 12.
I don't know. You're a juvenile. I don't think you'd go to hell for that.
That's fucking evil, though,
dude. The thing is, I'd probably still do it.
You know at 12 that it is not right to tell a retarded kid to have to eat. You know what? When I was 12, from the time that I was my entire grade school, 8 years, whatever, we had this girl in my class, and she was really dirty. Like, she smelled really bad, and she was kind of weird, and like
and she was weak and had no friends. You
yeah,
figured,
she had
let's
no
attack her.
friends. And we used to...
What you do, yeah.
8th grade, we finally came up with the brilliant idea. We would stand in the corner of the room at lunch, and she would eat by herself every day because she smelled so bad and she had no friends at all. And we would throw food into her hair and see if she would flinch, and she never flinched, man. And I remember one time she had pigtails, and we threw a grape at her, and the grape hit one of her pigtails and got caught, and her pigtail literally went like woo 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 like that around her head, and she didn't even flinch, and it was like,
so you know what that means?
So fucking mean, dude.
She was feeling all of that, and she was just sitting there in this fucking cocoon. She's in therapy right now.
Yeah.
I bet that grape is still lodged in there.
I thought of it something bad I did.
What's that, dear?
We got this girl. We convinced this girl to this girl named Tammy who had diabetes, and she had this thing that she had around her. I don't know. She had some sort of thing she had to wear in her stomach, and she was kind of fat or whatever, you know.
Right.
And so I was having the sleepover with a couple of my girlfriends or whatever, and they thought it'd be really funny if we made her get naked because she was really embarrassed about her body. And then we did. We got her to get naked. We thought the little thing. You're right. I had to dig for a while. That's why I've been quiet. But and she had the thing on her stomach or whatever, which I guess we thought would be particularly funny if she got naked, so we could see her little medical thing. And then we made her finger herself in front of everybody.
Jesus, how did you go to your other story and you had that one? You know what it is? This is just like with women. When you want to get women to get real crazy in bed, what's the craziest thing you want to do? They always have to, like, you have to admit to something so fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So basically, you needed 10 people talking about burning cats in 2 fucking boxes.
Because on account I'm a woman. You're right.
Yeah.
On account I'm a woman.
Well, you're a woman and you're of the Jewish faith. Who else do we got here?
How about that, though, boys?
That's
Come on.
disgusting.
That's good.
I was quiet for a while,
That's
but boy,
disgusting.
did I come back.
And it's really disturbing because it's like homoerotic a little bit. Like, that was like Billy's story when like, I was with Billy with the retard thing, and then he was like, and then we made him jerk off in front of us, and I was like, what the fuck is going on with this story right now?
He would pull his pants down.
Because we told him to.
No. He would start pulling his pants down, and we would egg him on to do it. We were of the age, man. You didn't know what the fuck you're doing. It's just funny. Start playing with your dick until you fucking.
And I want to add that I remember Hungry Eyes was playing.
Oh my god!
And that she was gently weeping. Sorry, go ahead.
I want to watch a retard jerk off to Take It to the Limit.
Here's a good one, Brian. Let's go to Brian. Oh my God, what kind of listeners do we have? Brian, what's going on, man? What's the worst thing you did that's going to keep you out of heaven?
Oh God, I'm definitely going to hell.
I like the tone of your voice, man. This sounds legitimate.
Oh, I'm an asshole. I deserve whatever comes to me. But I fucked my church pastor's wife.
Jesus Christ. Yes.
Do we have some special sassy music?
Yeah. Hit us with that, church.
Oh, right. How about some organ music or something like that?
We got you right here. Tell the story.
All right. Well, I'll start at the beginning. I just graduated from high school. And, I was 18. And I would mow their grass and trim trees and do yard work, stuff, dumb kid stuff like that. Wasn't the only thing he was
trimming.
Hey.
Well, yeah, I was trimming bush too, but we'll get to that. But the pastor went to God, I can't remember. I think it was Guatemala or Belize or something like that for a mission trip over the summer, and was gone like a month. And I was over there one day and mowing and trimming the trees and that dumb gardening stuff without a shirt.
Sounds like the beginning to a bad porno.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like total Mrs. Robinson shit, and it just went from there. And he was gone like 6 weeks or a month or something like that. And
so she was lonely, and you helped her out. I don't see the problem here.
Jesus,
I was banging her every day, but
that's really bad.
Your church pastor, is a direct link to God, so.
Do you really believe that, dude? He's just a guy with a job.
But if you do believe it, it's really fucked up, dude.
I'm trying to make him feel better, Joe.
No, fuck that. I want these cocksuckers going down.
I was fucking God. I was sticking my dick in his cornflakes.
Jesus.
What?
I don't know what that meant.
I don't either.
I don't either, but it's funny.
All right.
That was a good one.
Go to Brian in Tennessee.